It may be late, but least it's never. Here we go. F1 Clash GP qualifying is back. The past versus present event is right here, right now. And we are going qualifying on the free-to-play account, the zero spend account. And it is going, if you haven't seen the thumbnail, I don't know how you haven't, it is Champions GP up again with a zero spend account. Can we improve on our scores? Can we maybe get lucky one day and secure a P1? So welcome to the video. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've qualified. Hopefully the strategy guide videos have helped you nicely. And remember, tomorrow's strategy guide video will sort you out ready for that weekend round of racing as well. So, Champions GP, past versus present. Schumacher, Senna, Verstappen and Hamilton all receiving that featured 15% boost and a sponsor task of +6 if you use one of the 4 drivers. So we'll be getting stuck in with that one. To come in qualifying, we have got Zandvoort, Melbourne, Suzuka and a final trip to Austria as well. So it's going to be frantic. It's going to hopefully be exciting as well. But we're going to get set. Get ready for qualifying. We have got Max Verstappen level 5, Hamilton level 5. You can see, can't really upgrade these at the moment, but they're slightly worse in aspects compared to what we've got. We've only got 9,900 legacy points as well. That is an issue. But Verstappen and Hamilton are going to be our go-to. We are going to switch to our cornering setup. 270 cornering. That's the best we have. And we've got our drivers ready. Our first stop is going racing at Zandvoort. It's overtaking and cornering. Let's do this. So we start racing with a 1499 team score against us. Can we get the job done? If you are watching, take a breather. Have a think. How many points do you expect me to get from this race? Let's play along. And if you can even comment as we go along. Just mention race 1, 32, race 1, 47, and do the following for the other races. Play along with these videos if you wish as well. So, I mean, these have got pretty decent tyres, haven't they, with 15%? So they probably are going to be able to run a 4 soft, 4 soft. Now, I'm definitely going to run a bit of cuppa, I think, on Verstappen. I'm going to run some probably unstoppable. Why not? Because Hamilton is clearly unstoppable. Let's go. Race time. Race number 1. Let's do this. Come on. Bring me the goods. Perfect starts. That is what we need. And let's get racing. Can we slowly get through this pack and get some big points? And that is not a bad start. Hamilton up into 12th place already as we go through turns 1, 2 and 3. And now we cut back down. Got to always conserve through this section. Let's try and gain more positions. We've got to watch the tyres, but I can come back for mediums if I need to on the second stint. As Hamilton now up to 9th place. Absolutely flying. Verstappen not had the best start to life at racing round here. He is currently 14th. A lot of work to do for him. Hamilton, can we get past Sainz? Yes, we can. And he is up to P8 with Verstappen now in P12. So starting to move just that little bit more. And we've used Unstoppable just to really spread the boosts around, but to increase Hamilton's overtake. That is why we've done big driver stat here to try and help us. Hamilton up to 6th. Verstappen still not really climbing. And we've got to watch the tyres now. So we've got to get some power unit back all the time here. Not had a great start. I'm very surprised. But here comes Hamilton on the Williams. Job done. Hamilton, surprisingly, is flying. Verstappen now gets into 11th. We've got a chance of good points in race 1 here. Come on. Let's get this done. +6 race points for the sponsor task as well. As up the inside, we are in to the top 10. Let's go. We probably will go mediums, because I feel like it's going to give us more license to push with these two drivers. As down we go. Verstappen will come in as well. And look at this. We're already behind Charles Leclerc and we're through. Really good pace by Lewis Hamilton. Reliving the last 8 years, 9 years. He is looking good in this race. Can we continue this though? Power unit is going to be key. The mediums is going to be key. Let's see. As now Verstappen runs out of tyres, but it's not going to hurt him because he's coming into pit. Come on. Really hanging in the balance is this. Get out ahead of that P11 car would be nice. Great stuff. Get Russell. Even better. P9. And Verstappen's in a little bit of free air as well here. And now we've got to get the undercut done and dusted. Let's get this undercut flying. As Hamilton trying to chase back Hamilton. Thought we had him at one point, but unless he hasn't pitted. And now cut down again. All the time we are gaining power units. That is what you have to do on this game. As Hamilton now is in, I think he's in P3. This is a fantastic race so far. He's going to get, nearly up to P2. This is a great race here. P3 and at the moment P6. This is unbelievable racing for this account. Can we get P2? Yes, we can. What about P1? Hard tyres, 8 seconds. Surely not. As Verstappen is trying to get past. He's gone into P5. Come on. We need some breakdowns now. You know we love a breakdown here on this channel. If you watch my live streams. Verstappen. Trying to close on P4. We're trying to get him. What have we got? Soft tyres. I doubt we're going to catch. Perez is quick behind us as well. Really quick is Sergio Perez. He's got past us. I cannot keep up with that. Oh, it's Verstappen, sorry. Of course it can't be Perez. He ain't quick. It's Perez out front. How? How's he done that? How the hell has Perez got out front that far? And there is a move from Verstappen on the Red Bull, but not happening. Well, Verstappen on the Ferrari. That is not going to work. We're going to come home, what looks to be in P2, and agonisingly close for some more points. Agonisingly close. But Hamilton rounds the final corners. It is going to be big points in Holland. It is going 23 points for Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen coming home for a solid 19. It's 42 to kick off. Kick off racing. What a race. What a race. I am happy with that scoring. 42 points from this race. Add 6, I think it is. We're going to be bringing home 48 points. That is an epic start to racing. The rival comes along in 15th and 24th. Let's have a look at the debrief screen. 42 points in the bag. 1450, 1499 plus 6. We have got level 4 Verstappen, level 4 Norris, and a completely incorrect car setup. That is why their team score was a lot higher. But after race number 1, we now see 48 points. Get in. We are heading down under for race number 2 and down on the team score as well. A 1-5-0-6 matchup for this qualifying round race 2. But after scoring 48 points in the very first race, let's go and see what we can score this time around. This should be one of the notoriously easier circuits in qualifying. But can we get the job done? Verstappen and Hamilton exactly the same as normal. We're going to go medium and mediums. We're going to go Iron Force as well, as mentioned in your strategy guide. Come on. It's all about race start. Verstappen's race start worries me. Hamilton's doesn't. Let's see how we get on from the back. Slow start from Verstappen. Hamilton has got the electric start we were after. He is already up into the top 10. Verstappen not had the best start, but it will come to him later in this race, we hope. As Hamilton is now into P4. And we told you in this strategy guide that this track is so good for a decent race start. So, this is why you absolutely have to push as much as you can on lap number 1. Get decent starts and you can make up massive positions. Hamilton in now to P2. Job done. Great racing so far. We've also got Verstappen with that slower start now into P11. This could be decent points if we can get Verstappen through the field. That is the game. That is the aim. Come on, Max. Let's not have a 2025 Red Bull. Let's have a 2023 Red Bull. Please. There you go, Max. There you go. Like they're going through treacle. Max Verstappen now in to 7th place. Oh, yes. Hamilton closing on the Ferrari as well. As into 6th we go. Told you this circuit was easier. Here come the points. Come on. Tell you what, if we could score 100 points after 2 races, that would be phenomenal. As now Leclerc pits, he's on the wrong strategy. This could open it up. Verstappen is up to 5th. There is Leclerc, just coming back out now. We're up to 3rd. This is unbelievable racing. Let's go. Come on. Full power unit attack on our setup as well. As Norris just ahead of us now. We've got a lot of work still to do. We've still got to take this P2. Leclerc will pit again. He's on soft tyres. Norris pits ahead of us, so he's net ahead. And now Hamilton is going to come out just behind the Ferrari. So Hamilton's got a chance. Verstappen comes out in 6th. Oh, if we could score max points here, that would be incredible. You've got to hit the like button if we hit max. Surely. There is Norris that we are trying to chase down earlier. It's just Leclerc is going to be the problem, I think. And that Norris we are chasing down is no more. P5. We are in. We can't catch the Ferrari. So quick. P4 is in. I think that's Carlos Sainz. And the reason I'm pushing Hamilton so much is to try and catch up with the Ferrari, but I can't. Look at the gap. I would love max points. We don't do it very often. Will it be today? I think we got a chance. We've got to catch this Red Bull in front. Leclerc is now in. Are we going to take over Leclerc's position? He's coming out the pits, and you bet we are. We are into P3. What tyres for Leclerc? Softs. Oh my God, he's going to be so quick. Get Verstappen. Easy. Oh, we haven't got him either. This is going to be hard to hold. Hard to hold. Here comes Leclerc. Look at him fly. We're trying to hold off as we go into the final turns with 1 lap to go. Verstappen versus Verstappen, who pits. Verstappen's in P2. Come on. Let's score some big points. This could be 53 points if we can hang on with Max Verstappen. This could be huge. We're going to conserve. Now we can push to the end. Leclerc is not gaining. We are pulling away. And this could be a great moment for us in Champions. Hamilton wins. It's going to be Verstappen in 2nd. What a round of racing. We are taking maximum points from Australia. I told you. I absolutely told you, strategy guide, that this track is good on race start. Full power unit. Medium. Let's absolutely go. 47 points. Boom. Boom, boom, and more boom. Boom. 1448. Let's show you what we had. Level 5 Verstappen, level 5 Hamilton for the rival 2. And it was 289 on the power unit. So we've overcome a really difficult bot. And we've done it nicely. But that is 2 races down. And we're on 101 points. That is beautiful. And we're off to race number 3. Japan and Suzuka. Whew, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We have got the wet stuff in Japan. We've got our 270 cornering setup on. And we've got a difficult race to come. We've got Verstappen and Hamilton. That is going to be line astern in these wet conditions. Now Verstappen, we're going to move on to probably Herald. And Hamilton, I'm going to use Cuppa just to split. I mean, I could actually, let's use Prince. Because I've got a lot. I've got 28 of them. So Prince and Prince. Race start. Let's see. Now this is a circuit you can get really lucky on the race start as well. Real player. Which is going to be very interesting. Now we take the correct boost in basically a race start boost. Hamilton not got away well. Max Verstappen has got away okay. This could be a tricky little race. But Hamilton now joins the pack in 11th and 13th. So, a long way to go. These have got decent tyre management, which is the bonus. We've got Hamilton now coming through as well. Little push up the inside. And we can take 10th. We can take 9th. And that's going to get even better. So, the 3-4 is very much a possibility around this circuit. And can be a great undercut. But, we're going to see as Hamilton, on that race start, absolutely the quicker car because he's got better race start than Max Verstappen. So we're going to cut down for a little bit. We've got a Red Bull in Perez struggling. We're going to try and take advantage. Maybe try and make a move up the inside. Double Red Bull move? You betcha. P7. Maybe they were caught watching their contracts. And another double Red Bull move. It's Verstappen and Hamilton up to P7 and P8. What a move. What a move. Christian Horner, take note. You needed Hamilton, mate. That's what you needed. As now we come through again. Oh, God, I said that. They've just both overtaken us. That's embarrassed us a little bit, hasn't it? Now, Verstappen. Do I go for the 3-4? I mean, I think I've got to. I think I've got to try it. As we get into 6th place with Hamilton. And here is Verstappen. I think I've got to do this. I've got to try. I've got to try something to get ahead. And we've got OK power unit as well on Max. As now there is a couple of cars in the pits as well. So Hamilton up to 4th. As we get 3rd. Can we get 3rd? Yes, we can. Come on. Here we go. And now Verstappen is coming out the pits. Please be in clear air. Oh, no, that's not good. We needed to get ahead of the rival. And that has not played out. Now we're ahead. But he might just cost us a little bit of time. Which is not that great. We're holding up with Hamilton where we can. But I feel like he might be a long way back, Max. Ah, we tried so hard. But we had to risk it for that chocolate biscuit. And Hamilton, look, already coming out the pits. Verstappen is coming down. He is going to move. I think he's going to stay where he was, actually, in P10. So a lot trickier race. Not the greatest race start. That's what we... Oh, Max Verstappen has broken down. That's what we like to see. Not just for Max, just for my points. Verstappen feeling very, very slow right now. Very slow. As Hamilton comes around the final corner on lap 6. Just going to gain some power unit with him. Verstappen seems really off it this race. I know his race start's not great. It's the best race start I've got though, I must say. After Hamilton. We just need a little bit of safety car fun. We're not going to get it. How many points are we on at the moment? 36. So he's still going to score, at present, 42 points. Still a good round. Could be better. Maybe we should have been better off the start. But not a lot we can do to control that. Where are we now? We can't get any higher than P9 for Verstappen. That is for sure. Now we just got to focus. See if we can get more points from Hamilton. Because he is coming up to the back of these 3 cars in front. A good move here. would be exceptional. And I don't think we've got it. We haven't got the power unit just when we needed it most. And that means we've got to keep Hamilton behind. And we can't. We literally can't because of the levels. Look at this for a chaotic final corner. It is because Albon has run out of tyres. But we're going to claim back P5. We're going to score 20 points with Lewis Hamilton. And it's going to be 16, I think, for Verstappen as he crosses the line. 36 points. I wish it was better. I do. I think we got unlucky with the race start for our drivers. Could have been a little... I mean, we still gained big positions, but a little bit unlucky with some blocking. And I'll tell you what, 36 plus 6, we're going to be going to 42 points. That's good. I will happily take that one. 36 plus 6. Oh, I forgot to check the rivals setup, but let's have a look. So, 3 races in, 143 points. We have got the chance to score over 190 points, but it's going to be very tough because the final circuit, we're heading to Austria. For the final time of qualifying, look at that matchup. That is a very difficult matchup. I think 136 team score in the benefit of the rival. So, let's see how many points we can scrape. This one's going to be a more difficult track. The first 2 tracks were plain sailing for us, really. And now this one is going to be... I think these last 2 are going to be tough. 2024th. And we don't have the best boosts, so I'm going to go. I'm going to see what we can do. Now, where is my tulip boost gone? Let's go tulip on both drivers. I could do a 5 medium, but I'm a little bit unsure about that strategy on my speed. I feel like I need to be on softs on my 267 speed setup. So here we go. Final race. Final time of the past and present qualifying. And we are off and racing. Verstappen, we notoriously not going to get the best starts. But he's into P16. That could get better throughout the lap, we would expect and hope. As Hamilton also now just moving up to P19. And there's a double move for P13. Got to keep that pushing for this first lap. See if we can gain anything. And we can. We can get to 12th. Now, there is a possibility that we could run a 5 soft, 5 soft. That is something that I do need to just take into account. As Verstappen moves himself up to P11. So, we might not be able to do it with him. I might need to push him just a little bit more. Try and get ahead of some of these cars around him. Can he get Hamilton? Yes, he can. But our Hamilton is following with him. I don't think we can quite get the 5-5. I think we're going to have to 2-stop this and hope for an absolute best. We've got to probably pit 1 on lap 3 here, which will probably be Max Verstappen. We're going to push down the straight just to keep us intact. Give us any sort of chance. Ideally, I'd want to go to lap 4. But there's absolutely no point. I'm going to double stack both cars if I do that. So, 1 stop probably better. I've got no choice now to commit to the 2-stop. As into 10th place, Hamilton currently is. And he's going to move all the way up to 8th. We're going to keep him pushing. And now we're going to cut back down with Ham. All the way down. So he's in. Verstappen was obviously very close before. Let's see which one has the better strategy at the moment. Hamilton just coming out. And that will go to Max Verstappen, who's nicely ahead. And he's just got Bottas ahead of him. Who is now ahead of. Now he's got Ocon and the Aston Martin. Come on, Verstappen. We need points here, sir. We need points. And there is some points. How about that? Hamilton now taking the reins of this race. Boy, the scruff of the neck. And he is up to 10th. But, remember, our strategy means we have to stop again. Which I think a 1-stop is probably a lot more beneficial round here at the moment. At this level, anyway. As Verstappen now into 10th. It might not be too bad, actually. Look at them cars in the pits. Verstappen just coming back out. It might not be too bad. They're gonna be so much quicker than us. But at least we're on the soft tyres. Let's just push to begin with. Let's get Hamilton clear so he doesn't get held up. Still not a bad race at all by our drivers. Just trying to get Hamilton clear. Even if we get 30 points here, we've gave it a shot. We've did our best. But Verstappen, he's got them cars reachable. 3 cars ahead of him. All reachable here. Let's focus up and get the points, shall we? Because there is P12. Hamilton's going to come out, I think, just ahead of Verstappen here. And he does. So P9 and P11. Wish it was better. Not a lot we can do. Probably a 5 medium may have been more beneficial. But I worry about the pace on my cars. As now, Verstappen gets into 10th. So 9 and 10th. No pit stops on the last lap. Let's see if we can just gain as... Oh, what a move by Norris on Verstappen. And I think that is going to be it. I think it's going to be P9 and P10. We're going to get close to Hamilton and the McLaren ahead. But I don't think we're going to be able to take home the points from them. It's P9 Hamilton, P10 Verstappen. Austria is renowned to be a lot more difficult of a circuit. And, you know, I'm going to take that for what it is. It is going to be actually 31 points. And... well, there's only so much you can expect. I can't even 47 that race on my main account. So to take 31, I think a one stop, if I was to do that again, might have been that little bit more beneficial. But the round of racing is complete. And look at that. Didn't help the team score, certainly, on the matchup. It was level 5 Norris, level 5 Leclerc. And another bang incorrect strategy. Wow. But I'm not going to complain because I'm going to walk home with 37 points from this race. And we are going to finish with a final score. Champions Q2 qualifying is complete. Let me know if you got this far. What did you think? Rate my qualifying session out of 10 for a zero spend account running the levels that I am. Let me know. And that is 180 points. 180 points. I think the maximum that you can get this week is pretty much, is it 212? I think you might be able to get. So we are off the pace, but that's against someone who may be max scoring. But 180 points from these. 48, great start. 53, absolutely incredible at Australia. Race 3, Japan, you know what? 42 points is good. And I'm going to walk away, I'm happy, with 37 points from Austria. Little bit of room to do. But we hand in a very good chance. Can we, at the weekend, take the first ever P1 for ourselves this season? Imagine if it came from the free-to-play. That would be insane. Make sure to hit the like button. Free-to-play is done. Good luck and ready for the weekend.